One of the basic jobs of city is to move people from one location to another efficiently. EV I see as one component which facilitates urban mobility. City needs is that plan for movement of people. In the movement of people, whenever the mechanized mode is there, EV will be first choice or first preference.
EV would be a very, very critical vertical, or if you could call it green mobility. The city need to be also be ready in terms of the infrastructure. PCMC has been a very good example of a city which has been ready in terms of the infrastructure which is available, whether it is roads, whether it is other infrastructure, even water, drainage, etc. The kind of planning that is there in PCMC, even though we also have our pain points, we also have our anomalies. So I think EV is also somewhere where I really feel that's something that we need to start planning. And I think the initiative that RMI took with us would really help us reach to that point.
Demand for sustainable transport is already there. It's huge because people would like to move to sustainability. Just to give you an example, one bus every year saves about 40 tons in CO2 emissions per year.
So the whole idea is that how can, while manufacturers, bring products, while consumers, learn more about EVs, what can cities really do to enable that transition, and how can they become EV ready so that when the products come and the consumers are ready, cities also equally equipped and ready to cater to the transition which is happening towards e-mobility. The idea is really that this accelerator leads to preparation of a city EV readiness plan, which can then be implemented over the next 1 to 2 years to achieve that goal of making the city EV ready.
Plan will have some sort of EV targets as to how many EVs are we targeting in the city of Pimpri Chinchwad by 2025 or say 2026. Also, we will be looking at 4 themes: charging and battery swapping infrastructure, EV operations, which will include both first and last mile connectivity as well as freight, bus fleet electrification, and lastly EV and EV component manufacturing. So we believe that all the 4 components put together covers the overall EV ecosystem. Municipal Corporation is also working on developing a charging and battery swapping infrastructure plan for the city, which will be ensuring that the range anxiety, which is the biggest issue among driving the electric vehicles, will be resolved quickly. And lastly, we'll be planning on developing some sort of awareness campaign.
The City EV Accelerator program in Pimpri Chinchwad fits into a larger vision for the city to make it a green and sustainable city, and at some point of time achieve carbon neutrality also. But fitting into that whole thing, I think EV readiness plan and an EV plan for the city to see how ready the city is while people are adopting EV vehicles, whether it's in the private space or whether it's in the public space.